Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Best Wishes to All. And this is a new horror film coming out of Japan that's coming your way over on Shudder. And this is a dark, twisted tale of a young woman navigates a discovery within her immediate family only to find out much more upon this visit to see her grandparents. And this is from director Yuta Shimatsu. And this film is eerie for sure and has atmosphere. This film's only like hour 25 minutes or so. It's just under 90 minutes. It is a lean flick. And it really leans into its horror elements with just these eerie, well-placed, atmospheric kinds of scares because you have this young woman who shows up and her grandparents are acting a little strange. You have a little creepy stuff like that, where she's just sitting at dinner and they'll just start like creepily like staring up at the light and you're just like, what's going on here? Or she turns around at night and in the hallway her grandmother's just standing there silhouetted in the darkness and you're just like, what's going on here? And from her being a little girl at the beginning in this opening scene, you see something kind of horrific and scary and you're just like, right from the start, I'm perturbed, I'm unnerved, this film is working. And I feel like the types of scares really shift as the film goes on because at the beginning it's a lot of mystery, it's a lot of the unknown, and it's the atmosphere and these strange occurrences with her grandparents and they're finding out exactly what they're doing, and that really works building tension, mystery, suspense. And there's some really freaky, unnerving moments. And then the film really shifts into, instead of like, there's still a few shocking moments, including one in particular with an axe that was just like, okay. But more of the film shifts into full-blown body horror. And there's a lot of blood, and specifically blood coming from places you don't want to see blood coming from. And it's just this eerie, unnerving atmosphere that keeps building. I think that when the film is still in that mystery mode, it's most effective. Once you start knowing more of what's going on, the film becomes very blunt about it and very on the nose about it. And it's like an overly simplified expression of the film's themes about happiness and just finding connection in your life. And at that point, it's just like, well, this is very blunted and a lot less interesting. And unfortunately, the film becomes less interesting as it goes on once you know more about what's going on. Because the mystery's gone and the tension that continues from it is less effective because it's so on the nose about everything. And there's a big lack of characterization. Like, our protagonist, this young woman, who I think gives a strong performance, there's like no character to her. She is extremely bland, one note, just cut out of a human for us, the audience, to really experience this film. And you have to buy into this romance between this protagonist and this young man for some of the emotional beats to really work for the rest of the film, and it's just not very convincing. So at the end of the day, some of the big emotional beats just don't hit either. It's shocking, it's unnerving, it's atmospheric. I think all the cast members really commit to the bit, especially the two actors who play the grandparents are really committed to the bit. And this will have some twists and turns along the way, some shocking, terrifying moments. It is entertaining enough to overcome the bluntness of its themes and just the lack of depth the film has. And it's still entertaining and creepy, and it'll scratch that itch for any horror fans out there surfing on Shudder. But those are my thoughts on Best Wishes to you. Let me know what you think and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.